great win. It's one of the best wins. I've been doing this a long time. To not start the game well again, we gotta fix it. We gotta be better. We were flat and weren't good. Indiana was terrific. You know, I think we fed off our fans the second half. Our crowd was incredible for students being gone. It's loud in there and gave us a lot of energy. And we started to play with a lot more energy about the last 7 minutes of the first half, and then I thought the second half we were really good again. And you know, Anthony had his spurts, but he was really good. Bruno had his spurts when he was really good. You know, Ricky Lindo really gave us big minutes tonight, and we were much better defensively. But you know, we had one turnover in the second half. We're getting much more poised. I think our offense is Indiana's guarded it as well as anybody's guarded it, and eventually we were able to, you know, break it down a little bit, keep playing through Bruno and Anthony getting to the rim. So I think we had 51 points in the second half. So it was just an incredible win. We were not very good at the start, but give Indiana a ton of credit.
Mark, is this an example of how Bruno and Anthony have grown this year, especially Anthony looking at the game at Indiana last year? He tried to do it almost himself. Bruno's out. This year, he did it, you know, with Bruno, and just really took control of the game.
Yeah, well, they both improved so much, and there's really good. We have really good players. I mean, everybody that plays is a really good player, and we're able to space the floor. And you know, Eric Allen made some big time plays, but no, we have a lot of confidence in Anthony, and we know we need him to do great things. And also a ton of confidence in Bruno. And I love the poise we played with, that Anthony or Bruno had the ball in their hands almost every possession late in the game. And that's just guys growing up, understanding, younger guys understanding where we need, how we need to play. And that takes a while to get where we're going, but you know, we're getting better. We've really improved since Christmas. And we wouldn't have won that game before Christmas. We wouldn't have figured it out, but we've gotten a lot better.
With being down at halftime, and it's not the first time you guys have come back to win, what about this team gives it that ability to respond, and how encouraging is that going forward?
Well, I'd like to be up a little bit more at halftime moving forward, and hopefully we can become a better first half team. But ever since I had this team in Italy this summer, there's something about them I can't explain, okay? And I think it's about how much they care about each other, how much they love each other. And how they play hard for each other. I think that's really what it is, but there's just something in them. And it took us a while to get comfortable in the regular season, but I think you can see us getting more comfortable and winning some big games.
Mark, to kind of build off your answer to Don, you know, with Anthony and Bruno, this kind of game, kind of a case of your stars have to be stars sometimes,
yeah.
And how much of an insurance policy do you see that as, is knowing that you have that to bank?
Well, I love how they played, and they've been pretty consistent. You know, it's good to see. You know, Anthony was really playing well, and now he's taking it to another level. We knew he would. He wasn't making shots the way Anthony can make shots. Now he's starting to make shots. Makes him really hard to guard. But we'd like to be a little more consistent with the rest of the guys moving forward. You know, obviously it wasn't Sticks' night. Ricky stepped up, and Aaron Wiggins made some shots. Sorrell just helps us so much defensively. So I think we have a lot of confidence in everybody that plays, but it's nice when you have two guys that, you know, can figure out how to get some points to help win a game.
Mark, you talked about maybe how you wouldn't have won this game a month ago. A month from now, what can you see the potential as?
Yeah, I mean, we got a huge upside. I think we talk about it in the locker room all the time. We're in the middle of a serious grind right now. Not that there's ever an easy game in our league, but we're going every 3 days. So we're not able to practice as much, but we are getting better in games. So that's good for us. But yeah, I'd like to think how far we've come since December 27th. Where can we be on February 1st? Where can we be on February 15th? We'll see. Because it's a willing team. I told them not to come to the gym tomorrow and take the day off, but there'll be 10 guys in here shooting tomorrow. Working on the game, I promise you that.
Coming into the game, if you'd have known that Langford and Morgan were gonna have the type of games that they had. Langford had, I think, 28 points on 14 shots. Would you have felt great about your team's chances knowing that? And how, what does it say about them that they were able to come up with a win despite Indiana's, heavy hitters doing what they do?
Yeah, Morgan, that kid's pretty special what he's done, and Langford was, as advertised, one of the top 5 players coming out of the country, coming out of high school last year. So, yeah, I mean, Langford really heated up late. We couldn't guard him, and we fouled him and kind of got him going. And he hasn't been a great foul shooter for them, but I think he made every one of them. So, got to give him credit. Big time environment, the kid stepped up. That's why he's who he says he is. But Morgan's the guy that's amazing. 6'7", what he does. Lucky for us, he didn't get the jump shot going tonight, and I thought that was big for us.
Morgan came out of halftime and made that bucket, and then you guys went on 16
Yeah.
over them. What was the key to that?
Well, I was frustrated because we walked through that play and we knew that he was diving for a layup, or slipping the ball screen for a layup, and we didn't guard it right. And I was but then we executed at the other end, and we got a few stops. Then they missed a few open ones for us, which is always helpful. And then we were just great offensively, and we got outrunning. Anthony can go 80 minutes a game, he can go, he's in great shape, and he really helped us push the ball. And we just play with boys, we got a shot every time, and that's important. And we weren't doing that a month ago, we were turning it over 16 or 17 times. And I can't see these, but I know we only have one in the second half, so it's another big step for us.
During that run, you went to the zone, they scored a couple of times, and you went back to the zone that you showed the other night. I think it was the same zone. It wasn't different zone. Okay.
I mean, we weren't pressuring very much.
But it did sort of, you could see that they didn't adjust to it. They scored, I think, once off of it, but it sort of helped you sort of get through that patch.
Yeah.
How important is it to have that ability now to sort of people know that, okay, no one's not gonna just play man-to-man
Yeah. Well, we played man the whole game, but there was a couple guys that we could zone up against, and maybe that's what we saw. And, which means we played smarter defensively. We didn't know all the time, but, one thing I'm on these guys about is just playing smarter defensively, scouting report. Like, we're not supposed to let Langford drive baseline. Well, he got baseline a few times tonight, right? He's terrific on baseline. And so we're getting there, but as far as zoning up and guarding the right way, there was a stretch where we were really, really good.
Mark, back to Jalen for a minute. There was a point when we brought him out in the first half, his body language was not good at all. How important is it for him to see that he can have a night like this and his teammates pick him up?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. And you should take the pressure off him. He just needs to relax. And I've seen Sticks play a lot of games, but it was one of those nights, tripping over his feet, fumbling balls, and I felt bad for him, because he's such a terrific player. He came off his best game of the year. So it's humbling for him, but love the kid. I know he's gonna bounce back and play great on Monday night. He only might have 20, who knows? He's capable of doing some things like that.
That's one day. Mark, I was almost gonna ask the same thing, but what does it give you confidence that you can have a major offensive player not really produce anything and you beat a good team? Yeah, that's gotta say something about the whole.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna talk about his offense because he was 0 for 9. But defensively, he wasn't locked in either, and he's become a really good team defender, defender for us. And so it was at both ends tonight. But yeah, it says a lot. I mean, Ricky Lindo can come in and do what he did. I tell you what, we had the 4 freshmen out there with Anthony, and I almost subbed Eric in because Anthony looked like he was getting a little tired. And I would almost have the 5 freshmen out there. Those guys, we got confidence in them.
Next question.
All right, guys.